Hey guys, what's up? Moses here, bringing you another build guide, and this time it's a follow-up for the Incinerate Witch, the Elemancer, Elementalist with all the four golems um, that I made the other day. This is kind of like a follow-up. I decided I really like the playstyle, and this build really checks all the boxes for a great league starter. It's good survivability, it's good single target damage, it's good clear, and it requires no gear to start. So, and super easy to level up and very kind of like fluent. Leveling felt really smooth with this character, and as you saw, I killed Kitava in like 5 hours and 40 minutes, including all the Ascendancy trials and all three labs. So, 5 hours and 40, including all skill point quests. I think that's a very fast character, at least for me, from my experience. And I think I'm just going to go with a build like this as a league starter. I think it's nice. So I decided to take it a step or two forward and push a character like this into endgame. And my current witch is level 87 Elementalist, and the goal here is to kind of like see how it will fare with single target and bosses. The next league is going to be a lot about bosses, and I would want to see how that goes. So I geared it up and leveled it up, and well, since yesterday pretty much, with the best gear I could find in my Soul Self-Found stash. Again, this is Soul Self-Found Blight right here, so you could do a lot better in a trade league. But just to kind of like show you, I kind of like mixed and matched some items, and this is what we got. So when it comes to the gear, this is what I currently have, the best kind of like stuff that I could find. Some spell damage, some elementals, extra chaos. This is a very nice crafted helmet with fire penetration to nearby enemies and big life. Here we got some non-chaos, extra chaos with cast speed area, some life. Here we got some non-Val skill, deal extra damage during soul gain prevention, which is whenever our Val Righteous Fire ends, soul gain prevention begins, and during that time we gain a 60% bonus, and then while mapping we basically instantly gain a new Val Righteous Fire charge, and then we use that up. So we got Val Righteous Fire with a big more multiplier, and then soul gain prevention, which provides us with 60%. Whenever you have a free suffix on your boots or gloves, you can craft that if you have it unlocked from the betrayal veiled mods, right? So yeah, that's a nice thing. This belt is pretty nice with some fire damage, big life, but not much more than that. Some mana. I got this socketed hypnotic eye jewel with some cast speed life and some cold damage spells. They really nerfed abyssal jewels overall, so it's kind of like really hard getting something good on these sockets. So that's the best one I could find. And yeah, I got Herald of Ash, which is my only reservation, linked with Enlighten, but it's only because, um, I just had an Enlighten. Overall, it's like, I don't know, 34 mana. So it's not that big of a deal if you have it or not. I just had it, so why not, right? But essentially, just Herald of Ash is what we're using for more fire spell damage and the overkill explosions that we like. So that's pretty good. Golem here, another golem here, stone, chaos. There is also a flame golem, and there should be another. Yeah, they're hiding all these golems, lightning golem. So yeah, they're all over my gear. But we got the four golem, chaos fire, stone, and lightning. The rings just life mana resists. Here we got some cast speed damage, big life resists. This amulet is pretty nice as mentioned. And here we got temple pair of gloves. Nothing too insane, just resists and life, but it does have that added fire against burning enemies. 52 to 77 is a big chunk of flat fire that we're adding. considering the Incinerate base fire damage is 157 to 235. Of course, it increases and it doesn't scale exactly as the Incinerate scales, but this will add a big flat, these gloves will add a big chunk of flat fire against burning enemies, so why not? Because, yeah, I mean, I had them. An alternative would be Shaper gloves, I guess, with some cast speed that you could craft, but yeah, so this is the gear. When it comes to the links, as I mentioned, I have all the golems spread out. And then Incinerate goes with Infused Channeling, Control Destruction, Combustion, Fire Penetration, and then Increased Area of Effect for Mapping, and Conk Effect for single target. I'm going to be swapping these two gems between bosses and mapping. And other than that, I have a Flame Dash linked with Arcane Surge. I believe it's here, Flame Dash, Arcane Surge. And I got an Orb of Storm utility setup that procs our Elemental Overload, even without increased critical strikes. So it will have Orb of Storms, Innervate for additional lightning damage whenever we kill stuff. This is only available through mapping. Onslaught will be available through mapping and through, bossing, because now it has a chance of proccing against unique enemies. And Ice Bite for frenzy charges. That's the only way I think we can generate frenzy charges on a build like this with this particular ascendancy. I believe this is everything, and then Val Righteous Fire and increased duration. So as you see, my buttons are pretty free. We got the Orb of Storms, the Flame Dash, the Incinerate, so, pretty simple stuff. And then Val Righteous Fire on cooldown. Yeah, seems good. Let's take a look at the tree. There has been some changes. I would still recommend to level up the same way I leveled up, but once you progress a little bit, you can regret a few points and make the tree a bit more efficient. So let's look at what we have. The right side of the tree, we just added this life circle with written in blood and herbalism that we didn't have on the previous video. Right? We're now 87, so we got a whole bunch of points. I did end up going to the dual wield cast speed and spell damage over here. Not really considering taking these 2 points. I don't think it's worth it in my setup. I did end up getting, of course, the Golem Commander here with a +1 Golem, the life circle here with Purity of Flesh. We're on our way to this singular focus, which is channeling cast speed and channeling damage. Over here it's a really good cluster, and a small change is that we cut off these 2 points and we went pathing through here, as well as gaining another 10% increased area damage that we did not have. So this kind of allowed us to go through here and path a bit more efficiently, getting this node for the same price essentially, instead of pathing through the these nodes right here. So we connected the tree up here. So that's basically the only change, and of course it's going to be included in the description. When it comes to the labyrinth, of course, we pick up first Pendulum of Destruction, and then second and third lab we pick up Elemancer, and then Mastermind of Discord whenever we get all the trials, and finally fill up our last ascendancy. This also gives us a big elemental damage and cast speed node over here with a whole bunch of Herald Effect and Herald Mana Reservation and Herald Fire Penetration, because we're using Herald of Ash. When it comes to the future of the build, of course we got 2 points, so that's going to be level 89. We kill all bandits as always. 2 points, always better than everything else, until they change it, so who knows what will happen in the future. But for now, current meta. So we pick up the 2 points from the bandits, and then the next 2 points are going to go here. There's a 6% life node, so level 90 we're going to have singular focus and a 6% life node. And then level 93 we have a little fire cluster here, fire and cast speed, explosive impact, fire, and area of effect. You could also, like, if you really feel like pushing, go into Heart of Flame and pick up all these fire damage nodes over here. And I believe this will be your tree. Um, at least this is my tree currently. Alright, we talked a lot. It's time to showcase the build. Only tool pure breachstone. Oh, last words on the flasks. I'm only using a sulfur because that's like the only damage increase we can get because we're like non-crit, so we don't need a diamond. And then since we're immune to elemental ailments, by the way, we're immune to elemental ailments, which is awesome. So no shock, no freeze, no chill, no burn, no ignite, none of that stuff. No elemental ailments because we got chance to avoid elements while summoned per summoned golem. We got 4, so 35% is a 140% chance. So as long as we have at least 3 golems, we're immune to all elements from elemental damage. This is awesome. So we don't need a heat flask, right? And also our golems are quite resilient because they are immune to elemental damage, so they can only take physical damage and, you know, I guess chaos. But yeah, that makes them pretty resilient to everything else. So yeah, let's do this pure Only-Tool Breachstone to kind of like showcase and show you some single target as well in the end, because Only-Tool level 82 is in fact rather chunky. So yeah, I mean the build plays pretty well. It's very, very smooth. The clear is really nice. Single target. I mean, I really love this character. And this is my first elementalist in like I don't remember I made any elementalist in recent you know, in recent times. What we need and we need now are some rare monsters because our time is running low. And we most certainly do not want to expire this breach because this is my last one. Oh, level 88. Seems good. So yeah, we clear stuff really well, but if there are no rare or magic monsters, this will expire. I think we should be fine. As long as we don't waste time picking up loot or whatever. Yeah, 10 seconds. 11. We are gaining time here. So yeah, golems, you see on the top left side, they always kind of like have maximum life. So you just lose a few seconds here, and all of a sudden you're in a risk of losing the entire breach. All right, we're gaining time again, but it is kind of spoopy. They totally should add like 10 more seconds to feel a bit more safe. And these Only-Tool Breachstones. Alright, timer is gone, we can breathe. This was a bit too close. Would feel terrible to expire a pure Breachstone. You see the XP, by the way, just flying. We made it to 88 and well on our way to 89. Also, end of league, I don't really care about any kind of loot unless like a mirror orb drops for the lulz or exalt or divine. But yeah, rest of the stuff I couldn't care less. We're gonna put conk effect instead of increased AoE, and we're going to blow up on the top. Yeah, he decided to attack us, and easy clap. No problem at all, except the bleed. Did the bleed kill me? Almost. Yeah, that was kind of close. The bleed. So yeah, this is it. This is the build. I think it's gonna do great in Awakening 3.9. It's gonna be pretty poggy. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. I'm gonna put 1 point in channeling in Caspian. Next big point is here. Singular focus, gonna be great. Links in the description below for the tree. I'm not using Path of Building, so sorry about that. And yeah, make sure to follow the stream. Check out the stream. We're going to be live streaming. I took 1 month off of work for the beginning of, well, for the next month basically. So I'm going to, yeah, I needed a vacation to, yeah, just, yeah, I just needed that. So I'm going to be streaming like non-stop when the new league comes out. So you guys make sure to come hang out with us. It's going to be glorious, awakening, big hype, and I may even play hardcore because of the new insane Awakener event. I may just end up playing Soul Self on hardcore and take all that Ziz money. Yeah, so yeah, you guys take care. Thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you guys on stream. Bye bye.